I want to start this video off by thanking everyone for your generous support with our recent content. Our first video in this series got a ton of views and likes, and I can't thank you all enough. This is part 2 of guaranteed insurance returns, and in this one I'm including a few suggestions from you guys. Like the previous video, this one will include spots where gear is both completely irretrievable by other players, as well as some spots that are very well hidden and unlikely to be looted. Or spots where not only is the item very well hidden, but a player must have very high strength skill in order to find it. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Our first spot is on Interchange and was suggested by Lunar Halo. In order to find this spot, simply go to the back stockroom of the Goshen store and head down the wooden ramps to the parking level. Head straight back and you'll see some barriers in front of some water. It's impossible to get beyond this point. Toss the gear over and it's completely safe. Our next spot was also suggested by Lunar Halo. While looking at Emercom Medical, hang a left into this empty store. There's no loot in here, and so most players won't head in here. Jump on the box and then head over into the blocked off portion of the store and dump your gear behind a shelf. You'll need moderate to high level strength to get in and out of here, so your gear will most likely be safe. Next up is an idea. Head to the front entrance after taking a right up the escalators and you'll find some bathrooms. Go in the men's room and you'll see a closed stall with a bunch of trash piled up in front of it. It's a little tricky, but you can dump gear in this stall. Someone could go in after it, but even with max strength you won't be able to get out again, and they'll be trapped in there with your gear. Just make sure you don't trap yourself. This next spot is also near the front of IDEA in the small tech office on the left. You'll need nearly max strength to get to this spot. Go in the stockroom and jump up on the shelves. You can then jump on the edge of the walls and make your way over to a shelving unit and dump your gear on top. Even if someone sees it, like I said, they'll need almost max strength to get up there. This could also be a cheeky camping spot. The vehicle extract near the power station is an easy place to dump gear outside the map. On the other side of the power station, you can jump onto the porta-john and throw your stuff outside the map. Head down the fence to the side of IDEA near the tower. Turn back around and you can jump on top of a shipping container and throw loot outside of the map. Near the fence by Emercom Extract, you can find another spot to throw your gear outside of the map. Next up was suggested by Matthias Campus on YouTube. It's the only spot we know of on Factory where gear is 100% unlootable. Near the glass hallway, you can throw gear under the large tankers and nobody can reach it. Now we're on woods, and if you head to the large sniper rock overlooking the lumber camp on the opposite side of the water, you can use the terrain to jump on the wall and throw the gear overboard. Also, near the vehicle extract not far from the last location, you can do the same thing if you jump onto the logs. Woods has water, so that means guaranteed insurance returns. Like always, make sure it goes deep enough. This spot isn't completely safe, but highly unlikely anyone will find it. Crawl under the train platform of the brick building on Woods and deposit your gear on the other side. It's nearly invisible and unlikely anyone will go in and find it. We're back on the third story of dorms on Customs. This one was also suggested by Matthias. You can dump gear into the bathroom stall by the marked room so nobody can get to it. Since this was suggested, I've already used this spot 3 times and I got my gear back every time. Next is another high strength requirement spot near the Customs Control Zone building, or Big Red. Jump into the flatbed train car and dump the gear. It's not obviously visible from the ground and requires high strength to get to. And lastly, in Big Red itself, jump on top of the shelving racks and throw your gear on top of the shelf. It's not obvious from the ground and fairly likely nobody will go up there, especially if this is later in the raid. And that's it for our second installment of the Guaranteed Insurance Returns video. Tarkov is a big place, and I'm sure there's even more spots to discover. Comment your suggestions for spots where gear cannot be retrieved, or those that require a lot of effort or high skills to get to. The more spots we uncover, the more insurance our fallen comrades will get. I'm Jeff with EUL Gaming, and thanks for watching.